BRAINY presents 12 Sneaky Signs of Gaslighting Most People Miss. Gaslighting is a cunning form of psychological manipulation that seeks to sow seeds of doubt in a person's mind, making them question their memory, perception, or sanity. At the core of a gaslighter's personality lies a high degree of manipulation, driven by a low sense of self-worth or self-esteem. This lack of inner confidence is frequently masked by their tendency to highlight the flaws in others and divert attention away from their own insecurities. Their need for control is paramount, and they react negatively when this control is challenged or taken away, indicating a deep-seated fear of losing power. In this video, we look at the sneaky signs of gaslighting that people often miss, aiming to arm you with the knowledge to identify and protect yourself from this harmful behavior. Number 1. Trivializing your feelings. Gaslighters are very good at making you feel like your emotions are unwarranted or exaggerated. If they tell you things like, "You're imagining things," or "There you go again, making a fuss about nothing," that's your cue to take a moment and really think about what's happening. This tactic isn't merely about dismissing your feelings in the moment. It's a calculated game plan to make you start doubting yourself. Over time, this can cause emotional instability, where the primary risk lies not only in the immediate dismissal of your concerns, but also in the subtle, long-term degradation of your ability to trust your emotional responses. Number 2. Denying they said something, even when you have proof. The denial of statements or promises, even in the face of undeniable proof, is a key tactic in the gaslighter's playbook. They're all about challenging your recollections and making you increasingly dependent on their narrative to define reality. This can really mess with your head, as it gradually disconnects you from your own perceptions and experiences, leading to a deep-seated sense of confusion and insecurity. Number 3. Using compassion as a weapon. Gaslighters frequently disguise their manipulative tactics under a veneer of concern and compassion, acting like it's all for your own good. This exploitation of your empathy legitimizes their questionable behavior, while at the same time diminishing your likelihood of scrutinizing their true intentions. By tapping into your natural tendency to care and understand, they pull you deeper into their emotional trap, and before you know it, you're entangled in a situation where spotting and calling out their games becomes really tough, leaving you wide open to even more manipulation. Number 4. Their actions don't match their words. The discrepancy between a gaslighter's words and their actions is a major warning sign. Such inconsistencies introduce a sense of cognitive dissonance, shaking up your emotional foundation. Any assurances from a gaslighter act as a deceptive smokescreen, often concealing harmful or neglectful intentions. This strategy clearly shifts your focus and compels you to doubt your interpretation of their conduct, rather than question the behavior itself. Consequently, you find yourself in a perpetual state of confusion, struggling to reconcile the gaslighter's assurances with the reality of their actions. Number 5. Accusing you of the things they are doing. Projection is a defense mechanism where a person displaces their own undesirable traits or behaviors to someone else. Gaslighters use this trick often, accusing others of the very wrongdoings they're guilty of themselves. When they blame you for the stuff they're actually doing, it takes the heat off them, while you get all caught up in a futile battle, trying to prove you're not the bad guy. This whole game effectively muddles the truth, making it harder for you to pinpoint and address the actual problems within the dynamic. And guess what? That just makes the gaslighter even more powerful and in control. Number 6. Moving the goalposts. Ever feel like you can't win, no matter what you do? That's because with a gaslighter, the rules keep changing. Just when you think you've got what it takes to please them, they switch things up. The underlying objective of this is to intensify your efforts to gain their approval. By constantly changing the rules of engagement, the gaslighter ensures you remain destabilized and unsure of your standing. This constant shuffle keeps you off balance and super stressed, while the gaslighter sits back in control. The more you run after these impossible goals, the more drained you get, and the tougher it becomes to see through their tricks. Number 7. Throwing in positive reinforcement to confuse you. Injecting sporadic positive feedback amid ongoing criticism is a devious technique gaslighters use to sow confusion. Following a stretch of dismissive or harsh treatment, an unexpected praise or kind gesture can make you overlook the intensity or frequency of their adverse behavior. You mistakenly interpret these occasional positive signals as signs of genuine change or improvement, which prolongs your commitment and makes you more likely to endure the negative aspects of the relationship. Number 8. Telling you or others that you're crazy. Questioning your mental stability is a direct and dangerous form of gaslighting. When a gaslighter labels you as crazy or unstable, it's not just an attack on your self-esteem. It's an attempt to discredit you in your own eyes and also in the eyes of others. Moreover, by casting doubts on your sanity, the gaslighter creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where your natural reactions to their manipulation are used as evidence against you. This allows them to entrench their control and isolate you from potential allies. Number 9. Saying everyone else is a liar. Asserting that everyone else is lying is another deliberate tactic employed by gaslighters to foster distrust and isolate their targets. Convincing you that friends, family, or other people are deceitful undermines your confidence in external support systems, positioning the gaslighter as your primary, if not only, source of information and perspective. By casting doubt on the credibility of others, the gaslighter ensures that any counter-narrative is viewed with skepticism, further solidifying their grip on your perceptions and decisions, and deepening the psychological hold they have over you. Number 10. Using what you love against you. Gaslighters excel in turning your passions, possessions, or close relationships into instruments of manipulation, exploiting your deepest affections and commitments. By targeting what you cherish most, they tap into your vulnerabilities, wielding threats or derogatory comments that strike at the heart of your identity and emotional well-being. This move causes a ton of emotional distress, and it also entraps you in a defensive stance over these valued aspects of your life. Your energy and attention are diverted away from recognizing and addressing the gaslighter's underlying manipulative tactics. Number 11. Calling into question your fundamental qualities. Critiquing the essence of your identity, be it your intelligence, appearance, abilities, or moral principles, stands as a formidable tactic in the gaslighter's arsenal. Through a relentless campaign to belittle your core attributes, gaslighters insidiously chip away at your self-worth while reinforcing their dominance and control. The continuous assault on your fundamental qualities significantly impairs your ability to see the situation clearly and advocate for yourself effectively. Number 12. Changing the subject or using confusion. Frequently, a gaslighter will deflect by shifting the conversation, employing technical jargon, or spinning some complicated story that makes zero sense, all just to dodge the blame. This strategy intentionally confuses your understanding, blocking any chance of having an honest conversation or directly confronting them. It's their way of evading responsibility, keeping you in the dark and preventing you from catching on. Hopefully, this guide can help you identify when gaslighting might be at play in your relationships. Understanding these tactics empowers you to stand firm in reality, seek support when needed, and establish boundaries to safeguard your mental and emotional well-being. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you get notified of our next post. Also, to learn more about many other interesting topics, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.